Cancel, 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 and cancel. And maybe more canceling. Cancel. What is cancel culture? Let me think about this. Cancel culture is getting canceled for saying shit that's contrary to popular belief. Well, according to my definition, that's what cancel culture is. Anywho, so if we were to look at the media today and see all the people that have been canceled or going to be canceled, what do they usually have in common? They would say things that's contrary to popular belief. For example, let's take Joe Rogan, since he is all over the news today. There's a huge debate whether or not Joe Rogan should be canceled off Spotify. Well, I think we all know he's not going to be canceled off Spotify. Good try, CNN. But, CNN's really funny. CNN's been in business for 42 years. And they have about 500,000 subscribers. And they are all gung-ho about Joe Rogan being canceled. Of course, why? Joe Rogan has been in business less than half of the time CNN has been in business. And he has over 11 million subscribers. Let me think about that. Cancel, cancel, cancel. CNN probably should be canceled, right? If we're all making everything fair, then why can't we go after CNN and have them be canceled? So Joe Rogan is a controversial issue now because he allegedly said some racial, things on his show, like the N-word. I mean, it's not the first time he said this. He's probably said it before. But here's the thing. Think of the context of his show. Did he ever claim to be this person that's going to give you information that you want to hear? Information that's, factual or not. But the truth is facts, right? If you're speaking about facts and you have information or you have statistics and you have experts that's talking about it, why can't you say that? The N-word, what is his intent behind the N-word? Does it mean he doesn't like black people? Does it mean he doesn't associate with, does it mean like he doesn't have black friends? Does it mean he doesn't have black people on his show? What does it mean? Look at his intent, right? He is there to create controversy. He's here to give you the news, on things that you probably don't know about or didn't hear about. He's giving his factual opinion, and it's based on his experts, it's based on numbers, whatever he wants to say. And there's an issue with him misinforming people about, for example, COVID, but he had an expert doctor on there. He has an expert and he's saying what he has to say, so whatever, cancel him, I guess, if you want to, but you're not going to win. CNN didn't win. So let's look at Dave Chappelle. Dave Chappelle is a comedian. Why would you go to a comedy show, buy a ticket to watch somebody say all this shit, and then be mad at him for saying this shit? Isn't that what comedy is? If you're going to go to a comedy show and complain, don't ever buy a ticket to go to a comedy show. So they want to cancel him because he made some comment about transvestites. He's saying like tranny, they have pussy, right? But they just have a different kind of pussy. Maybe it's like, it's different feeling, different taste. Maybe it's like, it's what did he say? Beet juice or something? And now they're trying to cancel him. Even The Rock, right? He mentioned something about tranny or Wonder Woman being tranny. He pulled his support to Joe Rogan. Now they're after him. They try to find something on him. Who else is going to be canceled? You can't say shit nowadays. Who knows? I can't even say shit, probably. You know what I mean? I'm going to get canceled. So the point is, Dave Chappelle is just making funny jokes. He says all sorts of stuff. For example, I'm Asian. He will make comments like, I was at the show and then, this Asian lady was giving me a look. And I know she's Asian because it's in her face. You get it? It's in her face. You don't see me getting mad. I'm going to allow them to speak their truth. I'm going to allow every single person to speak what they have to speak. That's only fair if one side can talk about it. This other side should be able to talk about it as well. I don't think we should cancel people unless they're intentionally derogatory. Unless you're intentionally out there creating chaos or, you're doing some criminal activity or you're hurting people or something like that, right? Then you should be canceled. But if you're not going to hurt anyone and it's your own show and you're privately sponsored, then you should not be canceled. You should be allowed that platform, just like everybody else is allowed that platform, to speak their truth. To speak the facts. You don't have to agree with it, but you should allow people their own opinions. Uphold your constitutional rights. That's what you should do. Allow people their constitutional First Amendment rights and speak their truth. This is why we're all here. We pay our taxes. We're citizens of America. And if a group of people can speak their opinions, then another group can, and that's our First Amendment constitutional right, freedom of speech. Freedom of speech, okay? I did not come from a refugee camp so I can be taken, so my freedom of speech can be taken away from me. So let's uphold the Constitution and uphold our First Amendment and be able to speak our truths. There's good and bad to social media, right? Like you can use the social media platform to fight for the cause, to fight for what you want to stand up for. But at the same time, people try to cancel you. So what you do is you use social media again, and you come back and you fight against the cancellation. You fight against, hey, this is the reason why we have social media, so we can speak our truth. And if you're canceling me, then you're taking away the whole purpose of having social media and being able to speak, these different causes, or to fight back, or to gather a group of people to kind of stand for what you believe in. You're kind of defeating the purpose, and then you're going to create fear in people. And there's not going to be anyone that wants to talk about the truth anymore. And then we're going to be controlled even more. So why not just allow people to speak the truth, and then from then on, figure out if you want to believe that truth or not. And how about what's going on in Canada? Justin Trudeau, you know what I'm talking about.
This is what we're doing it for. So they all can have peace, love, and happiness. Peace, love, happiness.
Amen. Amen.
Peace, love,
happiness. Peace.
You guys are breaking my heart. This is peace, love, and happiness. Peace. We are at peaceful protest. We are at peaceful protest.
Hold the line!
Here comes the horses. They have the horses coming. Hey, stand down! Oh my gosh! Oh my goodness! Oh my goodness! Look what you did! Look what you did to her! Look what you did to her! Look what you did to her! You trampled on a lady who is inaccessible! Shame on you! Shame on every one of you!
But we do not want to mimic that here in the United States. I mean, if truck drivers cannot work and they're only in their car, they're not even exposed to other people. I mean, they're way beyond 6 feet social distancing, and they have to be forced to get vaccinated or else they can't work or lose their job, their whole life and career. I mean, come on. And these protesters should be allowed to fight back and not be canceled. This is why we cannot just cancel everybody, because if that same situation come here to the United States, we are no longer going to have freedom. We're just going to be a socialistic country. That's where we're heading there already. Okay, so we don't want to go into the same direction as Canada is going.
There's a level of admiration I actually have for China, because their basic dictatorship is allowing them to actually turn their economy around on a dime and say, we need to go green as fast as we need to start investing in solar.
So cancel me and you might be canceled.